Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Bienvenue, mesdames et messieurs. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the last and final Fossil of the Day award ceremony here in Lima. It has been quite an impressive 2 weeks, and as you may have seen here, much has not happened. While many things have happened. And as many of you know, the Fossil of the Day award is given each day to the country that is the best at being the worst, that has done the most to do the least, and is trying their hardest to ensure we do not have a fair, just, and binding climate agreement that we all so desperately need. The Fossil of the Day award is determined each day by Cannes International and voted upon, so it is not just me. Thank you, and as many of you know, we begin each day with the Fossil of the Day song. And I would like to point out that today is a very special fossil because we do not just have the Fossil of the Day award, but we have the historic, momentous, and infamous, mitigate that somewhere. The colossal fossil will be awarded. Yes. Right after this ceremony. So to begin, I would like to invite all of you to join us in the Fossil of the Day song. If you could move back just a little bit. The lyrics are not that complicated, and if you've been bashful until now is the time to sing out inside this cup. Here. Maestro, if you please.
Tech problems.
Okay, you can get warmed up. Stretch out. And we're trying to build suspense today. Just like inside, we try to bring that feeling here. Or we can do something. There we are. The day, fossil of the day, who is bad, who is worse? Fossil of the day, fossil of the day, all the blame, all the shame, fossil of the day. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a full lineup today. We have not one, not two, but 3 fossils to be awarded, including the colossal fossil. So we will jump right into things. And the first fossil award, it is with a great pleasure to give, because word has come to us that it was discussed in the House of Commons of this country that they had not received a fossil. Don't toy with us. We'd like to invite a few people from this country to come and accept the award. Yes? Do we have a special guest? Canada. You can come forward now. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3rd prize Fossil of the Day award is given to none other than Canada. On the 3rd place. It's not like past years, I'm sorry. Cool. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, our 3rd place Fossil of the Day goes to Canada, who have managed to fly under the radar here in Lima, despite plenty of underhand work, stalling the talks and refusing to make any commitments. Canadian negotiators have told observers on the ground in Lima they're on track to meet 2020 emissions reductions targets. This is a bald-faced lie. Back at home, the Canadian government keeps pushing to expand the oil industry like it's 1899. Pipe down, Canada! And would you like to say a few words on behalf of your esteemed countries?
Lively is Smith, we've lost the microphone.
I beg your pardon?
We've lost the microphone.
Oh.
So shout.
On behalf of the Government of Canada, and I do serve as a Member of Parliament in Canada's Parliament, I happen to be leader of the Green Party. But let me adopt the persona of the party that occupies most of the seats and say that it's long overdue for us to start collecting our fossils again. We live for them. We don't feel shame. We're a post-shame government. We don't feel shame about anything. And in fact, I see that behind me are some of my corporate sponsors. I think it's important to recognize that the Canadian government isn't just cozy with the fossil fuel industry. The Canadian government works for the fossil fuel industry. The Canadian government is a wholly owned subsidiary under Stephen Harper of the Koch brothers. And therefore I accept this with great pleasure and wonder why we only got third. God damn it, don't we do enough to drive up greenhouse gas emissions for you people?
Rousing acceptance award, and as you heard in the beginning, it is not just me that presents the fossil, but there's many people behind the scenes, just like many of the governments here have a hard crew working for them behind the scenes. Can we hear a boo for Canada? Boo! Next, we have a whoa. What are you guys doing here?
Who wants to buy cheap quotas? Cheap quotas! Guys, take
quotas?
Take cheap quotas!
You guys are still trying to sell those?
Very cheap! Do you want to buy?
Those have been around for like 5 years! You're trying to get rid of these offsets still!
Sorry, what?
Who are you?
Hey, actually we protect our national interest! We try to earn money here, guys!
Okay, this isn't a business conference. And you, I haven't seen you around. Did you just get here?
I just arrived, but I support Russia.
Oh.
Strongly support.
Oh, cool. And you, who are you? Why are you here?
We are big, we are strong. We trash second commitment period of Kyoto Protocol.
Wow, so you're all here together. I guess you all must be pretty good friends.
Yay, we are good friends.
Yeah, that's what I saw in the newspapers as well. Something's a little odd here, ladies and gentlemen. The second prize fossil, if you please. Ladies and gentlemen, the second prize fossil award is given to Belarus, the Ukraine, Russia, and the Ukraine. Yes.
This is unfair for the countries with transition economy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure, fairness is your top priority here. Today's second place fossil is jointly awarded to Ukraine, Russia, and Belarus for holding up an agreement on the Doha Amendment that now means the KP rules for the second commitment period will be postponed until Paris. These unlikely allies have kicked the can down the road instead of achieving an important goal here in Lima. What is particularly frustrating is that Belarus and Russia have barely engaged. For such minimal input, they have allied with Ukraine to cause one massive headache for the rest of us. Ladies and gentlemen, may we hear a boo for Belarus, Ukraine, and Russia.
Yeah.
Thank you. You may take a place on the stand.
Of course I'm going to talk.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to announce the last first prize fossil award winning here today. And this is an important one because this fossil doesn't just go to a single country, but this really touches on some of the fundamental issues here, which is about the spirit in which we are approaching this. Countries have compared these talks to a battleground, saying we have drawn the battle lines and know who our allies are. I would like to urge all of the countries here to reconsider what compromise means for you. Compromise does not mean that you give away something that is essential, because we are not talking about giving away something essential here. We are talking about our planet. That is all of ours. And that is not something you compromise, and that is not something anyone will lose on here. Everyone will win when we come together. So we're encouraging countries to please put down your differences, but do not compromise on justice, because you cannot compromise justice. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to bring out the first prize Fossil of the Day award today here in Lima, and it is given to the like-minded group of developing countries and the Umbrella Group. Can we have two people come hold these, because I can't hold them and read at the same time.
American, Australian.
Australia.
Anyone? Come on, step right up.
Yeah.
Umbrella Group, there you go. And like-minded. Someone? Anyone like-minded?
In a couple of countries.
Yeah. Okay. Someone has to hold this, please. I can't read the paper. Thank you. Yes. And again, this is about the spirit here. We need to be approaching this with the goal of justice for everyone. The Umbrella Group and LMDC countries take fossil for failing on concept of negotiation. UN climate negotiations are a marathon, not a sprint. As we enter the final lap here in Lima, our last Fossil of the Day award goes to the Umbrella and LMDC groups of countries who are trying to take us all on a race to the bottom. At this crucial moment, Umbrella and LMDC groups are taking extreme positions, avoiding crucial political discussions and refusing to engage with proposals on the table. We're at a moment in the negotiations where countries need to show political leadership, to rise above narrow self-interest and make progress towards decisions that are for the larger global good. Instead of a boo, can we hear a yeah? Yeah! Not for these countries, but for that every one of you that is here trying your hardest to do the work that is necessary. 1, 2, 3, yeah! Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our Fossil of the Day ceremony, but do not worry, we still have the colossal Fossil Award to be given. And in presenting this, we need another envelope. Lots of paperwork. There's a lot of paper here at the COP. And we would like to present today's colossal fossil to Australia. Yeah. Hey, Bruce. Ladies and gentlemen, our final and most famous award is the final Fossil of the Day award at COP20. This year's Fossil of the Year award goes to Australia, who will take the Colossal Fossil Award for collecting more fossil awards than any other country here at COP. And here to remind us about how we got here, we're going to quickly run through the path that Australia has walked upon to get us to this point. Our first day of negotiations last Monday, we saw Australia win its first fossil for refusing to pay up to the Green Climate Fund, even when nearly everyone else had come to the table. We're going to be closing soon. It's almost 2015. We need to peak emissions really soon. Will you be paying, or?
We're come back later. We're not ready to pay it.
But you have to. Everyone else has paid.
Come back.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, last Thursday, as part of its 2-week effort to halt progress toward a global deal, Australia hit upon divide and conquer as the easiest way to torpedo elements of the text they disliked. In an especially egregious display, Australia earned its second Fossil of the Day for singling out loss and damage, and insisting it shouldn't be a standalone part of the Paris deal. Last Friday, Australian Foreign Minister Julie Bishop announced that Australia would most definitely not be contributing to the Green Climate Fund, earning them their third fossil. So, are you going to pay for the position? Only the colossal fossil winner would do such things. It's worth noting these fossils must have been piling up because a few days later, Australia backtracked and actually did contribute to the Green Climate Fund. We need credit to Fossil of the Day. With all this.
But they stole it from their development budget.
But they did so only by slashing their foreign aid budget. I don't know if that counts as a step forward or 5 steps back. So fully par for the course and still fossil worthy. Monday of this week saw Australia awarded its 4th fossil for demonstrating a clear need to go all the way back to primary school in Cancun when they intervened to note they didn't understand what was meant by a long-term temperature goal. And didn't understand the concept of global solidarity. Yeah, we noticed you didn't understand the concept of global solidarity.
It's hot.
And last but not least, yesterday Australia earned its 5th fossil of the day. And that point, it has earned fully half of the first place fossils awarded here in Lima. It earned its latest and greatest by straight up admitting that Australia may not sign on to a global deal in Paris, and that Australia would not get it in the neck. The fact that this remark was made to a room full of corporate businessmen is yet another sign that we know what to expect by now when we're dealing with Australia. It is no coincidence that the Galilee Basin Project has 7% of the world's carbon budget in it, and that BHP Billiton has made more last year in profits than the entire Green Climate Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this year's fossil award goes to Australia, the colossal fossil. From the get-go, Australia signaled they were not coming to here to make progress towards a comprehensive international climate agreement. That was pretty clear when they sent climate skeptic Trade Minister Andrew Robb along to chaperone Foreign Minister Julie Bishop into a negotiating dead end. The delegation in Lima has been dragging down loss and damage, flip-flopping on climate finance, and making bizarre comments that reveal a warped perspective on climate action. Shape up, Australia. You're making Canada look good. And with all of this influence, perhaps there should even be warning labels placed on the COP here to protect us from the corporate influence. Ladies and gentlemen,
Read the labels.
coal and oil lobbies may cause irreversible damage to your atmosphere. And warning, this COP contains toxic influence from the fossil fuel industry. Ladies and gentlemen, a boo for the colossal fossil for Australia. Thank you. It has been a pleasure being with you all here. We will see you, hopefully not for the next 20 years, but maybe sometime soon. And in closing, we would like to end with a final rendition of the Fossil of the Day song, possibly a cappella? Possibly a cappella.
We'll give it a go.
On color?
Try it here.
Yeah, go.
Try it.
Ready? If you please.
A favorite song this one.
Fossil of the